So you're floating in the void between stars on planet Xoth, and honestly, it's getting boring. You've got tentacles where your face should be, wings sprouting from your back, and a body that can barely decide if it wants to be octopus, dragon, or something that shouldn't exist at all. Your mom, Idya, just finished spawning you and your siblings. Got Nathoa over there already looks like trouble. Ithogtha won't stop squirming. Zothamog is trying to eat a rock. And little Thilla? Well, she's doing her own thing. What a family reunion. But Zoth is getting crowded, and Dad, Yog Sothoth, is off doing whatever cosmic deity dads do in other dimensions. Time to pack up and find your own planet to terrorize. You gather your star spawn, those loyal octopoid followers you somehow created, and set off through the cold vacuum of space. The universe is big, sure, but you've got time. Lots of time. Like aeons of time. After drifting through cosmic infinity, you spot a nice blue-green planet. Earth. Fresh. Young. Still in its Paleozoic era, which means the whole place is basically one giant ocean with some weird fish crawling onto land. Perfect. You crash land with your star spawn, and immediately you start building. Not just any city, but Urlia, a masterpiece of impossible geometry and angles that make zero sense. Stairs that go sideways, doors that open into themselves, windows looking into places that don't exist. You're basically that architect who got bored with normal buildings and decided physics was just a suggestion. Life is good for a while. You're the biggest thing on the planet. Your star spawn are constructing temples. Everything bows to your psychic might. Then one day, these crinoid creatures show up. Elder things, they call themselves. Look like walking flowers with too many arms. They built their own cities first, apparently, and they're not thrilled about your arrival. Do they seriously think they can challenge you? The war starts fast. These elder things are tougher than they look. They've got technology, they've got numbers, they've got an attitude problem. You and your star spawn throw everything at them. Your body can shapeshift, you can turn into gas and seep through their defenses. You reform after being blown apart. But these flower jerks just keep coming back. The fighting goes on for ages. Mountains crumble, oceans boil, the whole planet shakes. Eventually, someone suggests making peace. Boring, but fine. You get to keep your Pacific lands. They keep their Antarctic ice kingdom. Everyone agrees to stop destroying continents. For now. You head back to Rylier and start decorating. More impossible angles, more mind-bending architecture. You're really getting into this whole aesthetic vibe. Your star spawn worship you properly. Cultists from primitive species start showing up, chanting your name in their squeaky voices. Life is beautiful. Then the ground starts shaking. Not the fun kind of shaking from battles. The bad kind. The tectonic plates are shifting. Your beautiful city, your masterpiece of cosmic horror, starts sinking. The Pacific Ocean rushes in. You try to hold the structures up with your massive claws, but even you can't fight geology. R'lyeh plunges beneath the waves, taking you and all your star spawn down with it. The water pressure is crushing. The darkness is absolute. This is definitely not in the plans. Here's where things get weird. You can't die. That's not how beings like you work. But you can't exactly live underwater when the stars are wrong either. So your body does this halfway thing. You enter a death-like state. Not sleeping, not awake, somewhere in between, preserved by ancient spells you set up just for emergencies like this. Dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. That's you. Waiting, dreaming, locked in a stone house at the bottom of the ocean, surrounded by impossible architecture that now serves as your prison. Aeons pass. You dream of the surface world. You dream of the stars aligning. You dream of freedom. Your psychic power seeps through the deep waters, though it's muffled, weakened. You can still touch minds occasionally. Sensitive creatures feel your presence. Artists go mad, sketching your image. Asylum patients scream about green tentacled things. Scattered cults remember your name, chanting Plashenglui MGLW Naf Cthulhu R'lyeh WGHHANWFHAGN in the dark. Nice of them to remember. Centuries blur together. Millennia mean nothing. You're stuck in this liminal state between existence and non-existence. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, right? That's your whole deal now. Eternal lying, eternal waiting. The stars need to come right. They're not right yet. You can feel them moving up there, beyond the water, beyond the sky. Close. Not close enough. Your tentacles twitch in your sleep. Your dreams grow stronger. Then in 1925, something shifts. Earthquake tremors. Relia rises briefly above the water. Just a portion of your city, just for a moment. But it's enough. You wake up. You climb out. You're free. Well, partially free. You stand there, a mountain walking, a gelatinous green immensity with flabby claws and writhing face tentacles. Sailors in a boat see you. 2 of them die from pure fright. Smart guys. 3 more get swept up in your claws. You're about to enjoy your first meal in forever when one of them rams his boat into you. Your body explodes, literally ruptures like a bladder, turns into a blinding green cloud. Hurts? Maybe. Annoying? Definitely. But you're made of matter that doesn't play by Earth rules. You start reforming immediately. The boat sails away fast. You try swimming after them, but the stars are wrong again. The energy fades. Relay sinks back down. You sink with it. Back to the stone house. Back to the dreaming. Back to waiting. More time passes. Sometimes you sense cultists trying to summon you. Sweet of them. Sometimes you feel nuclear bombs going off on the surface. Cute. One time, something actually hits you during a summoning. Your physical body gets destroyed. No problem. You just reform in another place. Another body. Another time. You're not bound by silly concepts like permanent death. Sure, banishment to another dimension is annoying. Sure, having to rebuild your form is tedious. But you always come back. That's the point. You always come back. The stars keep moving. You keep waiting. Your cult keeps growing. They've got cells everywhere now. Arabia, Greenland, Louisiana, mountains of China. Even the deep ones down in the ocean trenches worship you. Those fish-frog things love you. They sacrifice victims in your name. They chant your praises. Somewhere out there, your half-brother Hastur is probably doing his own thing. You've heard the elementals are divided now. Water, air, fire, earth. Your team water, obviously. Hastur is team air. You two might fight someday. Might team up. Who knows? Cosmic deity politics are complicated. Occasionally, you manifest through idols. Cultists carve your image in stone, in wood, in that special Cthulhu metal you brought from the stars. Each statue becomes a doorway. You can push through mentally, drive some artists insane, inspire some really disturbing sculptures. It passes the time. What else are you going to do down here? Count fish? The modern era arrives. You can sense it through the waters. More minds, more potential cultists, more dreams to invade. Your influence spreads wider. Sensitive individuals feel you stirring. They create art. They write stories. They make games about you. Entire conventions dedicated to your mythos. Not bad for a cosmic entity trapped at the bottom of the ocean. You're basically famous now. A celebrity in multiple dimensions. Sometimes you wonder if the stars will ever be right. Sometimes you wonder if your cultists will ever figure out the proper ritual. They try. They really do. But magic is tricky. Dimensional gates are finicky. And you're still stuck here, preserved by your own spells, unable to make that first move yourself. The spells that keep you intact also keep you locked in. It's the cosmic equivalent of being grounded, by yourself, forever. But you know what? Eventually, with strange aeons, even death may die. The stars will align, the gates will open, your cultists will get it right. And when that day comes, you'll rise from Relay, shake off a few million years of ocean sediment, and remind this planet exactly who ruled it first. The elder things? Gone. The dinosaurs? Extinct. Those weird talking apes running around now? They'll learn. They'll all learn. Until then, you wait. You dream. You send nightmares to anyone foolish enough to sleep near water on the wrong night. You drive sculptors to madness. You inspire cults. You count the stars through the dark waters, watching them slowly, so slowly, move into position. Your tentacles twitch. Your wings fold and unfold. Your impossible geometry shifts in the darkness. One day, someone will say your name correctly. One day, the dimensional lock will break. One day, you'll walk the earth again, teaching new ways to shout and kill and revel in joy. One day, all the earth will flame with a holocaust of ecstasy and freedom. One day, the stars will be right. But for now, here you are. Cosmic horror legend. Dreaming deity. Tentacle-faced celebrity. Stuck in your underwater house with your impossible angles and your patient, eternal, slightly annoyed waiting. At least the rent is cheap.